Welcome back, my friends. Myself, Sushant Tijwani, and I am the founder and CEO of 3 Touchpoints, a full-service web analytics consulting firm based out of Pennsylvania, USA. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in our first and exclusive blog series on optimizing your e-commerce business using your in-house web analytics solution. Secondly, all of you who are new to this blog series, I would highly recommend checking out our previous blog posts and videos at conversionpath.typepad.com and provide us with your valuable feedback and criticism. Now, let's jump on to our next topic of this week, which is another interesting question raised by an e-commerce manager working with a leading cosmetics brand in the North America market. And his question was, most of our analytics team members were asked to leave during the time of recession because of cost cutting. And what they left is a painful legacy for our e-commerce team. What should we do? And my response to this e-commerce manager was, first of all, I would recommend your e-commerce team to engage an external auditor to do a thorough audit of your existing analytics implementation. In order to get the best results out of this engagement, provide the following inputs to the external auditor. Number 1, the original requirements documentation. Number 2, the best practices documentation from your analytics vendor. Number 3, the technical implementation document created by your project team. Number 4, the details of all the upgrades being done after the initial launch. Number 5, the QA and testing approach your team followed. Number 6, the UAT test scripts that your team might have created for your e-commerce team. Number 7, access to your reporting solution. And last but not the least, the contact details of your in-house web analytics and e-commerce team, if someone is available. Like most of the other retailers and brands, if you don't have either of the above documentation available, then arrange a call between your external auditor and your analytics account manager provided by your analytics vendor. Ask your account manager to provide the necessary assistance to this external auditor. These days, almost every analytics vendor has a technical and business consulting department who's proficient in leading the implementation process and auditing an existing implementation based on vertical best practices. So, it's always better to consult your analytics vendor first before you go for an external auditor. During the course of the audit, expect the following activities and deliverables from the auditor. This would help your e-commerce team to create a business case for upgrade or start from scratch. Number 1, auditors should conduct a one-day workshop to determine the current business requirements and the key performance indicators for your organization. Number 2, perform a comparative analysis between the current requirements and the requirements stated during the analytics implementation years ago. Number 3, conduct the one-to-one interviews with the key analytics data consumers in the company. Number 4, conduct the one-to-one interviews with the in-house web analytics and technical implementation team to better understand the implementation and upgrade process and any unresolved challenges. And if you don't have the team at all, as I said earlier, your team left the organization, then God bless you. Number 5, produce a gap analysis document describing the deviations from the original stated requirements, untapped features, and any logical or syntactical implementation defects. Number 6, conduct a one-day training session on the existing implementation for the e-commerce and marketing team to make them aware of the existing implementation and validate their concerns. Number 7, once the current state analysis is done and the implementation concerns are validated with the business and the technology team, the next step an auditor should perform is to create an upgrade action plan. An upgrade plan should comprise of both low-hanging fruits and the long-term strategy. Number 8, auditors should discuss the upgrade action plan with the e-commerce, marketing and technical implementation teams and get their consensus on it. Number 9, once the plan is accepted, auditors should work with the in-house project team and get the following documents created during the course of the project. Number 1, the functional requirements document. Number 2, the system requirements document. Number 3, the implementation approach document. Number 4, the unit test case approach. Number 5, the functional test case approach. Number 6, the UAT test case approach. Number 7, the post-launch troubleshooting guide for the technical and business team. Number 7, the post-launch solution playbook for the business team. Last but not the least, an upgrade process documentation. Once the above audit engagement is done, you are ready to create a business case based on above deliverables. To learn more about how to create an effective business case, please check out our previous blog post in which we talked about another interesting question which was asked to me by an e-commerce manager of a leading sporting goods brand. It said, "We don't trust our analytics implementation. Can you please tell us how can we validate this and create a business case for Upward?" With this, we conclude this post, and as usual, I expect your valuable feedback and criticism on my website, that is conversionpath.typepad.com. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful day, guys.